Hi everyone, I'm simsdeelicious, and today I'm going to be doing a limited pack build. And I'm actually going to randomize the packs that I use. So we're going to use James Turner's website. He has this random pack generator. So you can select the packs that you don't have so that way they don't show up. And I'm going to go ahead and uncheck all the Creatism kits because those are not going to help us. And I think maybe we can try to do 2 packs. I'm really hoping that they give us a pack that goes together well. I don't think I want Journey to Patio and My First Pet stuff. I'm gonna give myself 3 chances. So this will be our second spin. We got Perfect Patio and Tiny Living stuff. I can actually work with that. Okay, let's keep that in mind. This is my 3rd time spinning just to see if it's a better choice. Jungle, Adventure, and Cottage Living. Okay, I think we're gonna do Perfect Patio and Tiny Living. So James actually has another tool where you can disable the Sims 4 packs. So I'm basically gonna choose all the packs that I don't want, and then I'm gonna enable Tiny Living and Perfect Patio. And then what I want to do is basically copy this by pressing Ctrl C, and then I want to open the EA app and click on the Sims 4, click Manage, and then View Properties, and this is where I'm going to paste in what I copied. So I'm going to do that by pressing Ctrl V, and then I want to save, and this is basically going to disable the packs that I don't want. So I think Oasis Springs would be a good place for this. So this originally wasn't going to be a speed build, but I am kind of in my pre-recording era because I do have a trip planned, and I also have this big video that I want to publish and get done, and it's going to take a lot of editing, a lot of time, so I should probably get started on making that video and editing little by little. So yeah, it's a speed build. I will say I was kind of struggling because I wanted to use both packs, but the main feature of Perfect Patio, or I mean it was the main feature until they put it in base game, but anyways, the main feature is basically the hot tubs, and they are just so expensive because I wanted this to be starter home price. It doesn't make sense for a tiny home to be worth so much money, because if you're spending $40,000 on a tiny home, I feel like you may as well live in a bigger house. But I don't know if that makes sense. It's just when I think people buy starter homes, I think they do it for the money maybe, but are just the price of the home. But maybe that's not true. Maybe it's just because you want your skills to get faster, because maybe you're having a hard time, because this has a lot of perks. So this is a tiny home, so it's 56 tiles out of 64, and that means you get a double boost in your skills. I think you feel fine all the time, cozy comforts, lower bills, and I think there's one more. It's not the best, because the micro home is the best, but I think it's what is it? It's something else. I forget. Oh my gosh, I can't even think about it. But Tiny Living and Perfect Patio don't really come with any exterior colors, so this is just what I go for. And I don't know, I just had to delete some things because Tiny Living is so expensive. And the hot tub, there was the hot tub that cost $1,500, and that's what I tried to use, but we just needed the extra money. And I guess I could have always made the house a little bit smaller, but I just didn't like that. I thought it was small enough. And Tiny Living, the TVs, they're so expensive. So I couldn't use that, and it's kind of annoying. Even the items that you think shouldn't be costing that much. Because I think, the side table, the poofy side table, I think it was 100 simoleons or 150. And at this moment, I am making, the worst decision of my life. I am paying simoleons for landscaping at the moment. And I don't know why I'm doing that. So I ended up deleting it eventually because I was I can just use debug and save some money. Makes sense. And the backyard does become a little bit smaller because, again, I just needed the extra money, and that means I got to use less fences and then less tiling, I guess, anyways, because you have to pay for that also as well. So of course, makes sense. So I just made it smaller since we can't use the hot tub. And the only thing I used from Perfect Patio was the dining chairs that goes outside. The only thing, because I just couldn't afford it. It was very much expensive. Even the grill was $1,500. It was more expensive than the first hot tub. So yikes. But we do have this very small bathroom. It is functional. I did test it. I did test this out in the end. But yeah, I already put that in the front. I know that was a mistake because at this moment I have 5.5k dollars. Oh, I got rid of it. Okay, that makes sense. Cause I was like, oh yeah, don't they have a cheaper hot tub? But basically, I thought it would look cool if the hot tub had a pool next to it, but that was also a lot of money. And in the kitchen, I'm using like these very expensive appliances like the stove and fridge. The fridge isn't so bad, but it's not the cheapest one. So I ended up having to delete those for the cheapest one, which I didn't really like. And yeah, I just had to cut for money a lot, which kind of sucks because I don't know. Like there's better packs to make like a starter home. For instance, Eco Lifestyle, hands down perfect. I made a starter home that looked so good with Eco Lifestyle. Even Horse Ranch is pretty good, I guess, because I did use that in that starter home. Like, I think the rug is good in the chair. I'm not sure though. Maybe I just had a lot of extra money because I used a lot of Eco Lifestyle. Like, it was really good. But right now, I think I wanted to use the rug from Tiny Living also, but it was so much money. Even the painting is 200 simoleons. Like, that's so crazy. Like, you think if you wanted to live in a tiny home, the furniture would also be cheap, but that is like the opposite. It's not cheap at all. So it's just like, what was the point? What was the idea? But I did want to give like this person a desk area because that would be fun. But at this moment, I'm like, that's not gonna happen because we don't have the money. So I did get rid of that TV so I could save some money, and I gave them a dining table because, I mean, you had all that empty space. I don't think it should just be an empty hallway. And then I just take out the bookshelf and the shoes just to put this table because I think it was cheaper. And I don't know, there were some parts where I was like, I don't know what to do with this wall because it's a little bit empty. But right now I figured out how to do the desk, and I did use like a table because it was cheaper than the desk. The table is 200 and I think it's just 200, or is it 220, and then the desks are like $300. So I don't know why they're just a desk. But I guess, of course it costs that much. Of course. I was gonna use that like bright bluish green color, or I guess it does lean more blue. I didn't really like it. I don't think it was just like the right shade that I was going for, so I just went with this like brown beige color. And then I was gonna use the chair, but I don't know. It just, again, I needed more money at the end. So I ended up using that light that I just got rid of, and I think that's about it. Usually that should be about it. But now I'm just trying to find something to put on this wall. I do put one of the paintings, but that's about it. I put a clock. That's 140 simoleons. Why is the clock so expensive? I'm sorry, but I feel like they need to really change the prices in base game because for one, that little flat screen TV that like sits on the table, that small one, I think it's like maybe 1,900. I'm not really sure. And then like the boxy TVs, like they're also expensive. Like I think one of them is 950. I don't know the prices by hand or by heart, but it's just I think they should fix the pricing because it needs fixing. Okay, that small TV does not need to be that expensive. I'm just saying, like, I think you're overdoing it. And like the tiny living TVs, I don't think the price difference is that big. Like the big one and the small one, it's not a big price difference, which is kind of upsetting to me. But I just put these bug pictures because, there's nothing else to really put. I just didn't know what to put because, like, there's not much decoration, I guess, in Perfect Patio. And I mean, there's some in Tiny Living, but the paintings cost too much. And, like, that's about it. Oh, there was that cute shelf I didn't use. It was probably expensive as well, so it doesn't really matter. But now we're working on the outside, and I'm just trying to find like the table, but then that took up all of my money. And then I decided to get rid of it, use this table, but again, it was still very expensive, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't need all of this space. I can literally only put 3 gardening pots here, so it's not even worth it. So first I was like, I need to delete some things, but I do end up making it smaller because there's literally nothing I can put right here. Like, I feel like it still looks empty. So that is what I am doing now. This is a pretty simple build. It doesn't cost that much, so if you want to start off in this home and get perks, that would be perfect for you. Um, I will say like the micro home is like the best, but I feel like it's just too small that sometimes I just rather not. And also, you like your relationship boosts in a 32 micro home, but like when it does that, like if you have a bad interaction on the first go, like instantly you're like enemies, or your bar is just spread a little bit, a lot actually. So it can be good and it can be bad to have that, but your plants also grow twice as fast, I believe, so that's good. And yeah, I think it maybe has more. I'm not sure, but anyways, I decided to give this person a little dresser. I think that would be nice in their rooms because they did have this little corner with nothing in it. But um yeah, we should be at the end almost. I don't think oh, I think I have to do the landscaping. Yeah, I had an extra bit of money left, so I was like, what else can I use from Perfect Patio? So I just used those like little stars that are on the ground and they seem to like glow at night. So that is nice. And then I had to get some like outdoor lighting for the doors and stuff. So yeah, that is good. I never use these bushes cuz I just personally think they're ugly, but I'm trying to like make them work. And also some of the landscaping, they have this like weird shadow on them, but I just end up using them anyway. I'm like, oh, they can just be dirt, just pretend it's dirt, it's not a shadow, and everything will be fine. Anyways, I got these little pointy plants, and then I went in with like these little flowers, and I got palm trees, and then we'll basically be done with the video. So I think I will just end this here and give you guys the tour. So once you walk in, over here you just have a mirror, some books, and then this is your kitchen space. On this wall you just have pictures, and then you have your dining space, a trash can, and your very small living room. This is your very tiny bathroom, and then this is your bedroom. So you have a computer, that's nice, and then in the back you just have a seating area and a grill, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to upload this to the gallery for you guys. Okay, so I just named it Tiny Home Starter. It has one bedroom, one bathroom, and yeah, it's also a starter home, so that is a win. But I'm happy to leave the video off here. If you did like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. I love you, you are important, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!